necessarily have to because the threat of the Sejuani playing around top.
Hey!
And yeah, this is the hype moment because you know this is a strong 2v2 for Guma Keria. It's buffed on this patch, the Q build that was being mentioned by Chronicler earlier.
Faker back on the mid Gragas. Let's see how it all goes down as we hop on the Rift for game number 1. And apparently Faker's, like he's back here on the Gragas. Now, enough about this. Let's see this gank from Young Jay. Zeus does read it early, but is going to have to flash away. Still a bit of damage in due to not really in flash range himself as the Q just going to,
The Gragas is because there is some pressure here for Young Jay on this Sejuani, with the Renekton top, but see if they actually are going to pull this off.
They have no idea. Zeus, no flash, going to knock the Renekton away, but Dudu has flash. Zeus is just dead. No way for him to get out. And they totally get around T1's vision. A very nice play as Ingo's owner going to miss the Q as now he's got to flash away. As down in the bottom lane, I guess June might just die here as the Gravitum hits. And now Taeyeon is trying to trade it back. Keria trying to get in front of these Qs, and the play is there! Double kill for Guma in the bottom lane.
Incredible play from Keria there. Doesn't even need to flash for it. Positioning so good. You still push the Jace away. But as soon as this happens topside, this is when Keria presses Q and goes in, right? Because he knows that Sejuani's not coming back top. They actually have so much power here with this Ignite. And if you get the hook off, you're going to be able to make this work. And then Keria trades places here with Guma to block those Qs, as you pointed out. 2 kills for the Aphelios he's already built.
Yeah. Also, at the same time, Keria's kind of been on the roam, so a very annoying lane state here on the bottom side for the Kwangdong one, as he's going to hit another hook within the minions. Does not matter. June, he has no flash, actually. It was about 2 seconds away. And even if he did flash, I'm not even sure. That's a 3rd kill here for Guma, as not going to hit this hook, but he's got a Lee Sin, who's got a kick. So that is an easy one. Owner, he says, I'll take this one this time. As meanwhile, Crescendo on the bottom side, Wolf.
Yeah,
where have we seen this before?
Yeah. He's going to hook the Zeri and then goes for the Lulu through the minion wave is so crazy. We'll watch it in the replay in a moment as we're not done up here.
He doesn't have his... Okay, he's actually going to go in on to Owner here. That's a lot of damage with the ult as well. Owner just going to flash away. Q dodged by Young Jay's flash as the damage coming out from Zeus is a huge amount. Flash in, gets the last auto. And now Dudu here with flash of his own and a couple of dashes. He should be okay. Guma has Bloodthirster.
Watch this angle from Keria, man. Look at the positioning that Zeri runs down because Zeri doesn't have minions to defend her. So she actually kites back and then he goes in for the hook between the minions. Then sets up this Lantern, by the way, for Owner to come in here even faster. Pushes him away from the turret and the kick is clean.
Tons of damage coming out. Nice dodge on the shot blast. Here comes Young Jay. Dudu, no dominance, but he does have flash. Throws it straight into Zeus, who does not have flash of his own. Dudu just playing it safe, waiting for the stun angle as here's Taeyeon. Comes in, picks up a kill, gets double buff.
The shield bow is not even a spike for him either. I mean, when he gets to the shield bow, he's going to be like, well, I don't die as easily. Okay,
well, there's no cast, but does not matter as Bulldog does not have flash, so Faker easily able to set that one up, and Owner will collect.
Dodge the last body slam, not going to dodge this one. And Lee Sin has great gank assist with that. If you can hit it, just guaranteed Sonic Wave. Usually a tragedy.
Oh, well, Faker's got flash this time, and Bulldog does not, so he's just going to sit here outside of the gravity field, and that will be the end of the Victor again, as an exasperated look on Bulldog's face.
We really do.
So definitely join us there. As we'll watch this play. He has flash and Bulldog doesn't, so even Bulldog knows, right? He's just running away, but you can't get away.
Not gonna happen. Got him.
Yeah. 2 Cs.
2 Cs.
This is already dead as the hook comes in and Young Jay just can't get in either. As Wild Growth, that is a big piggy, but is it going to matter as T1 kind of just smacking them with their wallets right now. Taeyeon casked in, is going to have to flash away as down goes the Lulu and the chase continues. Bulldog nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And guys, I think this might just be the end of the game. T1's just going to take Baron, ace them, and push mid and end it.
And I don't think you can teamfight this way, where you split like this as T1 if Zeri has items, but we're 21 minutes into the game. She doesn't have items, she doesn't have power, and you can win both sides of this fight. You force the Wild Growth to be used not on the Renekton, but onto the Sejuani with a pick that prevents a 50-50 split. of the Baron. And I mean, I don't know if there was a better way to play this by T1. I don't know if there was.
Okay, well, that was a game of League of Legends. That just happened. 21.5 minutes. T1 just bopped him on the head.
And it's like, how do you just get snowballed by an Aphelios who starts Cull? It just means we're going to see a Kalista lane instead. Okay. Well, It is going to be lethality. It is going to be Hail of Blades. It is going to be an absolute kill lane here for T1 with a level 3 gank timing for Owner.
Riot has taken some steps to try to pull off. I mean, there is an incredible amount of CC on the side of Kwangdong, and K'Sante is pretty much a free lane as we hop into the Rift for Game 2. And okay, Youngjae down on the bottom side. They know that Elise is not here, but again, it's pretty early on. Let's see if they do go for this, as Owner is pathing down bottom side.
And he didn't use his flash to trade a flash with Bulldog, so he still has a long range he can engage from.
Teleport comes in, Youngjae, even with the flash out of Guma. It's going to be traded down as Keria is going to pick up the kill. And Faker will be able to get a flash out of both of them.
And they can't get the
stick around.
Yeah, T1 can't actually grab that early. Faker.
All right. 3v3, actually.
Yeah, actually 3v3, the tri-lane.
Yep. Real 3v3.
That's a ton of damage onto Youngjae, though. I don't think he could stay around much longer.
He has a Giant's Belt, which is a ton of health, but still got to be careful. Don't have many resistances at this point.
Okay, we see Owner is wrapping around here, trying to maybe go catch this Maokai and punish him and get
on
some
vision.
Yeah, he's seen, so this isn't going to work out too well.
Oh, but no flashes in the bottom side. They pushed up very far, and June's is going to go down. As now Owner coming in here. Again, no flash for Taeyun. If he hits the Cocoon, he's probably dead. Flash Cocoon to make 100% sure. And that is a double kill now for Guma Yusi.
Well, Guma's got 2 kills now. I mean, it started off a little bit shaky, but now you end up getting these kills off of an overextension from the bottom duo who have no flashes. Jin Maokai
is going to press that. As Owner is here. Going to look to try to turn this one around. The chains do come in as the Cocoon is in onto Youngjae before he can get underground. Oh, that is so unfortunate for him, but that's going to be a double kill now to the side of Guma again. As you mentioned around the Baron pit, around the Rift Herald pit, look at the bottom side of the map too. I mean, as Flash comes in here, Bulldog, he is going to get cast out of midair.
Oh!
Down he goes to smack down to real life.
Oh, no. Oh, and Fade's call to get him out of dodge. Oh, they're just getting plates everywhere. And
well, I was hoping for a game of League of Legends here in Game 2.
I mean, this is a recorded game of the LCK.
Still counts?
Still counts.
Oh, no. Taeyun's going to get chained up, and they have the vision.
He has no
now
flash.
June is being run down here. They're actually moving in under the turret to maybe get in there. Zeus in the 1v1. We haven't even really looked at the top lane. Like, forgot these guys existed. As the grand challenge is in, the Vital is on the side of Zeus as just a little bit too tanky is Dudu, but Zeus can kite this one out.
Yeah, he blocks the Q3. I don't think he wants to go any harder in on this.
The Vital went north, so.
Yeah.
Well, we were reminded that the top lane exists.
Yep, and the mythic advantage that Dudu had is no longer an advantage, as now the Sunder is picked up as Guma.
All right, well, it's going to flash on in. This should be a good Guma, or dead Guma, rather, I should say. A good engage this time from Kwangdong.
I mean, he is a good Guma.
He's a good, yeah.
He's a good Guma.
He's a good Guma, but at the end of the day, he is dead.
Look at this timing of the cast. He thought, he's like, if you're Bulldog, you're like...
Because you might as well use it, right? Like,
if he doesn't propose.
What he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna all out onto Zeus here as Grand Challenge is here. End to Maokai. Does Zeus really care? One more hit on the bottom Vital could do it, but he's just running away as a dodge comes in, but the damage should be enough for Kwangdong. As Dudu and Youngjae do get the job done.
His owner's here again.
Another cask. Okay, that's a route here onto Keria. Can't Fates call himself as he does not have flash, but he's just gonna hop away as Taeyun will fourth shot him in the face. Smite down onto Taeyun, but Owner
rushing you inside. It's like you lose this game, and the longer you wait, the damage comes through. So you have to hard engage. You have to look for that arrow, June. Where's it going to be? Who are you going to hit?
Well, he doesn't have too many choices here. Fate's Call available. Yeah, it's just everything is thrown into Fate's Call, and yeah, it's got a lower cooldown, but for this fight right now, T1 are in a great spot as the arrow damage way too much.
Okay, TP though coming down here. Nowhere to run.
Oh, no. He's like, come on. This is unfair. Just going to get body slammed. As Faker finds the flank teleport ward, and Youngjae just disappears. Again, he's not very tanky, so... Yeah, T1 just way too far ahead. That's going to be the end of them and maybe the end of the game as they're...
have any vision, so Bulldog is like, maybe I can kill this turret on my way out. It's going to be awkward. Nice dodge. He wins this now, maybe.
All right, all in. No cask for Faker. He's got body slam, though, and the barrel on the ground misses as Seraphs is already done. What?
Yeah.
What are we... Oh, man.
And he can't actually kill him. He can't actually kill him.
No, Faker's going to kill him.
Faker's no flash.
Because in an extended fight... Yeah.
Well, if you jump on the body slam...
Hey, the arrow into Cassante. Nice, got him. You did it.
And this TP is insult to injury.
All right, well, they found Donor.
Area also
Nice.
flashes. So some
Nice.
big grabs here, but it's too late. Baron's already taken. You know, the Drake is already gone.
You basically have to find either Owner or Keria. Those would be your best options in terms of engaged targets, as there is the Maokai ultimate. Just going to line up for this one as a bunch of damage is coming in. As Zeus, by the way, is behind enemy lines, has found Taeyun, and it took a while for them to even notice as he is getting CC'd up, as the two top laners will be traded here, but also Keria will go down. Kwangdong are kiting this out.
Front to back fight here potentially if they could stay out of Faker's range. He has flash.
Oh, he messes it up. It's not. Oh.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Guma's just incredibly fed at this point. And looks like he hasn't even Prowler's Clawed yet. Just going to hit that one as well. Double kill comes in. And they win the fight. Wasn't as clean.
He didn't zig or zag there. As Rod of Ages will going to finish this time as we crest the 25-minute mark. And Faker hits level 16. Taeyun, run!
Well.
Wait. Okay, that was Faker at... Okay, wait. Wait. But either way, not going to be too impactful in the grand scheme of things.
Sometimes it's better not to know.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, Maokai is just dead. Look at the damage again. Like, he did actually build a tank item, but... yeah. Zeus is coming in off the TP. Taeyun, no chance for him. As June also just going to throw in Guma just to get him another kill. He's now 10-2 as they're just running him around the map. Again, bopping them with their little plastic red hammer, basically. As that's going to be the Baron to the side of T1. This should eventually be a kill.
Just pan away like they do in the movies, please. Pan away to the plus 300s from the Baron, you know? Okay, there we go. Yeah, see? He gets away.
He's going all out. T1 have sent members over here to catch the catch Bulldog. They're not being very nice to him as he blast plants straight into the arms of Faker, who will take it down. It is a 3v4 here on the push, but it's Baron and it's massive wallets. June is dead as they'll give that kill over to Owner. Looks like this game, guys, should be over from here. As the Baron buff, they still have 2.5 minutes on. Even with the curtain call, not going to do anything. No Fate's Call at this point in time. Faker is being pushed under turret, but he has a stopwatch, as that should do it. The turrets are going to be taken out. Youngjae going to put up one last stand alongside of his buddy Doodoo.
Yep, and that should be the Nexus to fall with it. T1, another dominant 2-0.
Yeah, and a lot to see here. Very fun couple of games as Owner. Yeah, they're just going to boost their KDA stats as down will go the Nexus 2-0.
Bro, we knew it was going to be in the live mic as well, of course, so he's probably feeling a little bit goofy about that.
Yeah, Guma just nearly 1,000 damage per minute. Didn't quite hit it.
Finding a lot of success. This is closer, of course.
Please just do it. Just do it, Bulldog.
It's going to be Victor.
He's been playing so much.
It's going to be Victor Atlas. I want it to be Acel.
I know. He's
But
having
you
a
can
bit
look
of a
at his
giggle.
face. That's not the face of someone. That's the face of someone who's going to love Victor.
No, that's the face of someone coming to terms with the fact that he's going to play Aurelion Sol on stage for the first time here in the LCK. That's what he's going to do.
There it is! We knew it!
I had to unjinx it.
Yeah, no, you nailed it. You nailed it. I committed way too hard, mainly because I was super excited. Okay. Yep. Fair bit of peel for the Aurelion Sol on the other side. I'm interested to see whether it's going to work. Stop under the rip. Game 1.
Larger than life. As, of course it was Fly.
Every time I'm reminded of Fly. Every day.
You're reminded of him.
Where did he go? Where is Fly? Oh, man.
Feeling pretty good about that.
Yep, I think Quandong Freak's probably hoping for the least relevant Sol possible, as that's a flash forward from Moham. Kyle getting hard engaged on here as the hook goes wide yet again. And it looks like Liv Sandbox is going to be absolutely fine in this one. Young Jay going to turn up, but that hook missed. Therefore, nothing is an issue here for Liv Sandbox. More and more stacks,
that's the
more and more Stardust, more and more gradual disintegration, or whatever it is. As Moham's going to dive forward, does interrupt the culling, but the tidal wave is good. There's the Chains of Corruption. Moham's going to go down, though. And Taeyun looking to chase this one down. Can he actually get anything back is the question. The answer is absolutely not, as Will is going to walk his way in. And the flash forward was optimistic at best.
Whew. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah, me too. As Envy, Tycole's blessing, as now Young Jay's going to move down. Now the depth charges come in, but Will is in position. The three-man Cyclone is massive as Taeyun's going to get knocked up yet again. The kick is decent for disengage as Taeyun's trying to stand his ground. Can they get any of the kills, though, is the question. As the Astral Flight comes in and he's straight on top of a bubble. Oh, no. He puts down a Singularity, though. It's going to slow things.
Yeah. So, somewhat of an upside. Well, that upside is... did not actually come to fruition.
All right, Hook is going to connect this time. Chains of Corruption come down as well through the cleanse. Flash does come through as well.
Then the game becomes excruciatingly hard, particularly.
All right, Young Jay. See what we can do here as Moham's going to get knocked up. That's a bigger ultimate this time around, but the tidal wave, that's not the surfing trip that Moham wanted to go on, as he's going to get some stuns, but he's still dead. Will is going to lock down that kill. We have it now, fully upgraded to 200 stacks. Which is not fully upgraded. But, you know, starting to do some work. 215 now.
Ultimate is ready.
Yeah.
And we do see Sandbox really respecting. There is teleport available for closer here.
If they manage to actually get this, it is huge for buying time for Quandong Freaks. The Liv Sandbox not wanting to give this one up. That is a great counter-strike as in goes the ulti from the Dragon. The fight is on now as Dudu's trying to do the best he can, but the Dragon's already dead. Young Jay has to get out of there. Taeyun's flashing and Quandong Freaks, they do manage to get the Dragon. That's it. And Liv Sandbox win the fight.
But there is no soul point, and they give up only 2 kills. Oh, hold up.
Well, maybe more kill. Oh, well, Envy gonna get snagged by the Q there as Taeyun does a lot of damage. Young Jay lands the Q as well.
It's a big win.
Yeah.
Ideally, Dudu would be forced to teleport. We'll see whether that is going to come.
Closer. He's gonna throw the depth charge out. There's the culling, and they just stand their ground. Moham gonna flash and is going to survive for now, but Envy just dives after him with his Gale Force. Really nicely done. And now Liv Sandbox get themselves back onto the Baron. They should be able to take this one out. Oh, no opportunity whatsoever. Bertle's now going to start this fight as Dudu at least manages to turn up, but the bubble is just too good onto this Varus as now Bulldog's going to have to astrally fly away. And yeah, Willa is going to finish off his opposite number. The Dragon floating majestically, but towards a defeat by the looks in this game.
But the earlier ones definitely.
We got fights all over the place right now.
Yeah.
As Dudu trying to deal with Closer, who really wants Young Jay. Moham's going to die yet again, so we're going to see whether the Kasante can keep himself alive. Bulldog making his way back into this one, almost has his ulti back alive as there was the drive-by Breath of Light. As Closer taking a bit of damage. Q is going to be found here by Dudu as another bubble is beautiful onto this Dragon. And yeah, not going to have enough wave clear against this Baron as Envy's just diving forward. There's the Falling Star. Dudu desperately trying to defend these Nexus turrets. We'll see whether this can be the final stand for Quandong Freaks. Can you find anything here? Or will Liv Sandbox be able to take them down? Bertle is going to die. That is 1 kill going over to the Dragon. I don't know whether that's going to be enough to get them in here, as ultis are flying in left, right, and center. The Singularity is good as Closer is just disintegrating. Like to see that. All right, he's breathing. He's continuing to breathe, doing stuff. As into the backline goes Willa and Quandong Freaks. Remember the scaling, Chronicler. That's a few kills. That's an ace. Their base is basically dead. Okay, well, YoungJ might be dead. He's going to get a kick. That is a nice chain there from Closer, and he's going to kick as well. YoungJ, no real options here. Does manage to save card, but Bertle does have a leap strike. And yeah, the battle between the minions and Quandong Freaks also not necessarily going fantastic here. Some more waves are going to spawn. And Bulldog does have the ulti back available. He does have it up. Does have it ready to go. But there is a naked Nexus, and Quandong Freaks dealing with all these supers. It is getting really, really difficult. I just don't think it's going to be enough here. As Closer with a depth charge, let's see what they can actually find. Tidal Wave does come in, depth charge down on top of the Dragon. He's gonna flash. The Nexus can just be taken down whenever Live Sandbox would like, and that is going to be right now. They will take game number 1. Quandong Freaks, they tried out the Aurelion Soul. Didn't quite work.
Oh, Sandbox came in here today, and anything shy of a victory would have been a bit of a disappointment, and this is just game 1. But in this game 1, they didn't just get a victory, they dominated.
But I still don't think that you're going to be able to put any pressure on yourself.
Oh, and, don't do that.
Uh-huh.
I would love to see a Rumble. Rumble would be great.
I think that
that's a throwback.
Picking a lot of dashes into Taliyah, I mean, it's actually kind of fine, right? Because if you run over rocks with your first one, you've got a backup couple around Quandong, and I have to make sure that these fundamentals are in line. So we hop onto the Rift here for game number 2. But there is all-in potential, as Moham's going to dive on forward. Okay, let's see what we can make happen here. Feathers are out, and the heal does have to be used. Heal in trade for the Ignite.
Yeah, I want to highlight that Envy has also gone for Cleanse here, which feels not amazing. Cleanse obviously can go for the cleanse on the taunt, you can go for the cleanse on the feathers, but that's pretty much it. That could have been an angle as well, but wants to hold on to it.
Yeah.
As
another Grand Entrance going to be used as YoungJ moving on over. Gleaming Quill also connecting. As Kyle, is he going to get flashed on here is the question. The flash comes out from Kyle himself, and Taeyun holds on to his. This is great laning from the Quandong Freaks bottom lane. Really rallying after a difficult game 1. Bit of extra power with the availability of that one. Is nice work holding on to the counter-strike there, but Dudu's still able to trade quite nicely. And all right, here it is. Grand Challenge has been issued. Does have a few extra quadrants to take into account.
As might have a straight-up fight here. Wheeler not 6 yet, crucially.
Yeah, Jay finds the Q, actually dives towards both Willer and Kyle because they know that Bulldog is going to be here. Seismic shove, can it actually find the mark is the question as they look to try and turn it, but they just push the monkey right back into their open arms as Closer's dashing around, manages to pick up one with the Spirit Rush and is now looking for more. Extendo Beam does a bunch of work as Envy is now diving into the fray. Taeyun pulls back the feathers but goes straight into the Death Chamber instead, and Quandong Freaks, they lose out on the trade.
Are already going to be down. As Closer comes in, and let's not forget, Closer was one of our best Aris that we had last year as well. So really nice job skirting around the fight. Taliyah equal down at this point in time still quite long. And as a result, we do see that he goes down. If he hit that, maybe they could have gotten Moham there as well, but still going to be an amazing trade. That was pre-back as well. He was sitting on 1,500 gold. Could have been even worse for Kwangdong.
Yeah.
And that next fight going to be big. If Kwangdong pick up a little bit of extra tankiness, can be quite good.
There's a kick flash as Grand Entrance is going to block one of the Spirit Rushes. He flashes away. Can he actually keep himself alive? The flash with the quickness as Moham is getting worked on, but they can't actually finish anyone off. Envy is now looking to skate into this battle, but no, he holds off. Bertle comes back down again, doesn't want to get caught out of position as Kyle and Willa in position. 3v3. Coming on in, Q does land from YoungJ. Not pulling the trigger right now, Willa might, but he's just going to Warrior Trickster as we've got a battle towards this top side as well. Grand Challenge has been issued. Teleport from Live Sandbox though, as that is a defensive attempt from Moham, but it is actually going to be the end of him regardless. As the Ari comes through, grabs her second kill.
Or try to, but I don't think Kwangdong are biting.
Well, let's see whether Willa does make his way over. He does, but YoungJ is still going to be able to secure it. Cyclone comes in as YoungJ picks up the eye, and now they just take down the Jax. Bulldog secures his first kill of the game. And this is the Quandong Freaks we wanted to see in game number 1, but it's not too late if they show up here for game number 2.
Nicely done. Good extension there. Herald immediately going to get dropped top, and Sandbox really on the back foot.
Oh, Q connects onto Kyle, but they look to try and escape. Oh, it's so cute, the little leapfrog, but still going to get caught out. Polymorph comes in. There is the seismic shove just to try and zone them away. It's Youngjae keeping himself alive, but the Orb of Deception, and as well as Envy's ultimate, is going to be able to lock him up. There's the flash from Bulldog, but I think Envy's still going to be able to get in there. Doesn't die to the turret. Willa takes a bit of damage.
They have a Jax. Like, there's a ton of fighting power, but...
Oh, Envy's just ulting onto Taeun here. Doesn't get the Feather Storm out just yet, but does get the heal as now Youngjae is fighting against Willa, who just gets over the wall and looks to try and taxi towards the rest of Kwangdong Freaks. Quickness used defensively here from Moham.
Making subpar calls collectively can get you one game away from...
I mean, a bad decision that everyone follows is better than a good decision.
And they lost against the world champion, so
yeah,
who's going to be mad at that?
That's true. Weave as well comes in to try and block them away from this Drake as now Bertle, he dives forward. They do manage to get the knock up on Taeun, but he pulls the feathers out and the Blade Caller is good. Still, Bertle's going to be able to take him down. The Fiora gets rid of the monkey, but still Liv Sandbox are all over this fight. Bulldog trying to do the best that he can as Moham is running for the hills and Bertle is just on a mission. He really wants to take them down, but Bulldog is skating and doing so quite nicely as it's just being a little bit of a nuisance. The Drake is going to be secured and there it is. The last leap strike comes in. Liv Sandbox finish them off. Kwangdong Freaks was a decent idea, but just not enough in the end right now. And now 3,000 gold in the lead as they're looking to not waste any time here. Quickness comes in. Grand Entrance is not great. Moham's going to have to back away. That is a big cooldown that they would like to be using here as Taeun gets a decent Blade Caller onto Closer. Seismic Shove pulls him back, and the Grand Entrance is going to get out the Zhonya's at least for now. And Closer does eventually go down. There is an aggressive Feather Storm as Envy, the flick is not going to connect, and now Youngjae's going to be taken down. It was so close, Kwangdong Freaks, but not quite enough.
And if Dudu would have been there...
For Kwangdong Freaks here, being able to get that crucial cooldown and not having that one back off cooldown here. As, all right, there's a Cyclone towards the backline. Kick out from Willa, but he's still going to be able to get another knock-up. As Envy is just fighting against Moham. Moham should die, but can they get any more is the question.
Making her way over.
Yeah. Bertle's going in aggressively here.
It's 1v2!
Yeah, Bulldog is going to have to back away. Closer's going to turn up, and it actually works out beautifully here for Sandbox. The Baron also goes down, by the way, guys. And this was a huge trade down for Kwangdong Freaks.
Get enough autos. The collapse. But wait, who's collapsing?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to find out. As Moham and Youngjae are pretty mobile. As Envy is going to find... Oh, man, Moham just pops like a balloon.
Like, there is no way. You can't win the 4v4. So all Bertle needs to do is stay alive.
It's just going to look for Taeun here. Does get the Feather Storm out very early on in this one. There's the charm connecting onto the Lee Sin, who has no real options. Feather's going to get pulled back as Envy is just chasing after Taeun. Bulldog throwing so many shards of ice into this guy. As now, there's the quickness. Envy may have overextended as there's a seismic shove. He goes golden for the moment as Kyle desperately wants to keep him alive. The shield comes in and Envy's trying to fight it out. That was so heroic from Kyle, but they're inside the enemy base, and it's like maybe a little bit too much.
I don't think the fish had a lot of life left in them.
Well, here's another Cyclone as Willa is going to get challenged. See whether he accepts it. As Bertle is going to flash out of this one. Bulldog, can you find the seismic shove? It's very important. He misses it, but still, they're chasing after him. Sterix is going to get popped. Moham running pretty quickly. And Taeun realizing that he's not going to be able to catch up. Youngjae's going to move in. There's a seismic shove. And Bertle's going to be taken out. Youngjae, I believe, just kicked him in the back of the head. He absolutely did. All right, Jonas Strong shows us that
risky.
Can Youngjae get a ward in there is the question. He dives over. He's not able to take the Baron. It's taken by Lulu for some reason. Closer's going to go down. Youngjae lands yet another quick Q, but look at this. They're all in the back of this pit getting mown down by Bulldog. My goodness.
Then the fish is caught.
Yeah, the fish is on.
Yeah, okay, so there is no line snapping, Atlas.
Well, that's true, actually, yeah. If that happens, then we've got a forfeit. Oh! There's a kick immediately into the Grand Entrance, and they pop the Ari. Youngjae may still fall down, and Envy is still very dangerous, but they'll take the pick, and that is going to buy them so much time.
Well, so
very, very close. Now, Quantum
he's
Freaks
here.
are going to start off this dragon.
Look at their poke.
Yeah, this Talia is doing so much damage, but in goes the Cyclone. Willa trying to be the hero. His GA gets popped basically immediately as Moham is buying a lot of space, but Envy skates. What the heck? He goes so far! And they get themselves out of there. Liv Sandbox, they are limping out of this fight. And Taeyun says, thank you very much. That is a triple kill for the Xayah. And Bulldog, he's still alive. Bertle, he cannot walk up. These ice shards are doing so much from this threaded volley. They'll take the Cloud Soul and maybe even turn it into a Baron as Bulldog, he sets up the wall.
Sure. If Envy doesn't misjudge the angle on that wall, I think they can win. So Wheeler has GA, and you need to fight. Like, you can't keep waiting here. So this is a great initial setup, but the defensive flashes are there. And then truly believe, like, watch Closer's health. That was full health.
Yeah.
If Envy doesn't misjudge this and kills Bulldog and Youngjae here, like, if he has a slightly different angle, they win that fight. Like, he two-taps everyone at this point in time.
Driving as well is like a bit weird, especially if you're driving a match. Not really good. Is Envy just going to stand his ground, but he's taking a lot of damage immediately once again. Closer is going to be taken out, and now Envy trying to stay alive. Taeyun is just a raid boss though. He's a turret, but he is going to get wiped out very, very quickly, and there he goes. Bertle securing the kill, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And top of the morning to you, Dudu. You can walk down mid lane and win this game.
The fish has done it, Atlas!
The fish pulled the man out of the boat! He would not get fished up today!
The fisherman drowned at the bottom of the ocean! Kwangdong gonna bring us to a game number 3!
This is the classic Liv Sandbox way! They do not play League of Legends unless it is 3 games in a best of 3. Taeyun playing it out beautifully, but Bulldog, man, this Talia looked so good. A little bit of gold advantage towards the end. And as we can see, it was the last 20 minutes of that game.
Yeah, that's
in fact, I think that they shouldn't even have Ahri on the draft graphic. They should just have a red box. That's what I think.
The red box of shame.
It should just be a red box. They certainly will. Top under the rift here for game number 3. 3 thing we're real psyched about. As Bertle's going to ult. Dudu does still have the explosive cast, so he shouldn't die. Still Bertle having a good time. In fact, Dudu actually playing pretty aggressively. Has Bulldog moving up here, as we can see. See whether this dive can actually come into effect, because now Bertle does have flash and will have access to the counter-strike. Can he actually outplay this is the question, as Bulldog tanks up the wave. And there's the counter-strike. All right, Bulldog, can you stay alive is the question. The answer is absolutely. He's got a few. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, the cask! It's too good! Orbit Deception comes in, and that accelerated shock blast is not going to catch him.
In terms of setup here, they don't have Kael his Rylai's yet, so there's a ton of questions that need to be answered.
Well, Youngjae's also going to be able to find Kael, gets the wild growth, there's the flash immediately afterwards, and Youngjae's just going to cyclone him to death. Envy now also in potentially a tough spot, but does manage to at least land the Chains of Corruption. That's going to convince Youngjae to exit. Taeyun comes down. But yeah, I've played some video games as well. Bulldog going to be able to collect this outer turret towards this bottom side. And Dudu, special delivery onto Bertle, who has to flash. Dudu's Gragas, kind of great.
Feels like Kwangdong are cruising towards a very, very easy victory.
Yeah, looking real good as they look to siege. This outer turret, there is the cask. He's going to land that time. Oh, the bouncy castle is just ridiculous.
He still burps a lot for a gentleman. Atlas says, oh, here he comes.
Yeah, let's see what Dudu can find. Throws the cask in once again. The Everfrost value is massive as Envy once again denied. League of Legends not allowed. Not in game number 3. Quantum Freaks collect another prize. And Liv Sandbox, their composition, it just cannot do what it wants just yet. As another sandcastle will deny Bertle. Liv Sandbox, no. You're not allowed to contest this Drake. This one is going to Quantum Freaks. A Zeri into a Varus.
Well,
like, this is just after the mid game, basically.
Yeah, because they've had full control.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Youngjae and Dudu have done such a good job at spreading their influence.
Well, Everfrost not going to quite find the value, but that split was just beautiful. Twisted Advance is going to try and save the Maokai. He gets his ult off, but it does not matter. Youngjae going to look for Kael here. Gets another spin, and that's the double. As he just launches himself into the backline. Quantum Freaks are looking to break down this inner turret as well. And I need to apologize to the Deskers. They were saying that the Live Sandbox collapse may have already happened, and I think they were absolutely right. He will be all right for the minute. As Young Jay going to get Brambly smashed away, and now the Wukong does need to be a little careful. The Cat is going to come through. The Charm connects on Envy again! And he just, what is that, the third pickoff is Tayud. He's going to get Wild Growth. Can they actually lock him down? He picks up the kill under the tree. Doesn't survive, but still into the backline goes the Gragas. Yep, gets another body slam. There's the Polymorph. And at least they take down the Lulu, but top of the morning to you, Dudu. They will be able to take out this inhibitor turret, and Kwangdong Freaks, they may just win the game right here.
Think they can push 20 seconds? They have a wave?
This is an absolute shellacking. I know it's 29.5 minutes, but I think it's still relevant. This Kwangdong Freaks is not the same team that was in game one. It's not the same team that we've been seeing lose game after game. Now up against Live Sandbox, another team in playoff contention. They sub Moham in, a doozy of a game one, and then beautiful the next two.
I wanted the win moment.
We don't get it, not this time around. Maybe we can get that on mic check a little bit later on. Dudu, the most damage in the game by a massive margin.